Good morning. I trust that you had a great weekend of worship and celebration. What a wonderful time this Advent is to prepare our hearts for the coming of our Lord Jesus. My wife and I uh, enjoyed being present in person at our home church where our pastor preached from Leviticus and the anticipation that is presented there of Christ coming. Then we also enjoyed listening to the sermons that two of the men I coach preached. So there's a full day of blessing for us. As we come to this last week of the course, there are so many things that I wanted to cover when I wrote this course, but we highlight finally three objectives. Differentiate between lobbying and training. Explain the difference, the imperative of board, staff, and congregational alignment. And three, critique when to use various methods of communication. Referencing the pastors that I coach, one of the matters is one of the churches, they have revised the bylaws. And so they are providing a stack of written and copied bylaws at the church. They are sending the copies by email, and they are sending a package to each family who is either not participating because of the virus or they no longer can drive. So they are taking into consideration every aspect of their age differences to be effective in their communication. That's a great example. I think it's very easy for us to assume that every person has a smartphone or has computers or have internet. Now, if I didn't have those, I don't know where I would be. But, I think it's easy for us to forget that. So remember that as we talk about leadership and communication. So the study materials are chapters 9 to 16 plus the conclusion in Osborne. Lots of inspiration there. And I have a 7-minute video that you will have as part of your materials. Now, I want to talk to you very candidly and straightforwardly about assignment number 8. It is worth 20% of your final grade. You're to highlight 5 leadership lessons that you have learned and develop it in a 5-page paper. So that basically means that you're going to develop those 5 into 1-page documents for those matters. Now, I don't want a filler. I want to observe that you have studied the material, you cite one of the course resources, and you develop how you're going to implement that in your ministry leadership bag of leadership skills. I urge you to read the assignment carefully, to write your essay, to go back and read your assignment again and the various details in there, then critique anything that needs to be improved, and then proofread. I hate to say that some of you have lost significant points over the previous 7 weeks for little things, but they are not done correctly. So, I want you to do well. Nothing would please me better than to be able to give out a lot of A's on this final exam or assignment. And then the discussion board is leadership lessons learned during this period. You can read the prompt It's a great discussion. And by the way, as long as we're talking about discussion boards, I have been thrilled with your input in week 7. I hope that you can take time to read all of the posts. That's not required, but there's a lot of wisdom shared in those, I think 50 some, maybe it's higher than that now, posts. They will be a blessing to you the rest of your life. So you have a fantastic week. It's been a joy to be able to learn with you, and I am continuing to learn. And please don't forget the evaluations that Moody would like for you to complete. God bless you. You have an exciting and great week.